process IDs. So now it will filter from this list only Java related IDs. See this ROM user 3910, this is the word Java related. So you want to filter any specific process, then this is the word beauty. So grep-i, then what is the process IDs and everything. So grep-i, then which process? For example, I want to know Firefox related ID value. See this is the word Firefox related one. Guys, in the environment, people will find out the word process ID by using PS command. So this is the important command. And even some people will find out the word PID of is the command any particular service. For example, I want to know SSHD service flow ID. See this SSH process ID. So even the same process ID, we can use the word filter of SSH. See SSH. So what is the ID value here? 3848. So what is the ID value here? SSHD 3848. Okay. So these are the what you know the service name, you know the exact process name. We can use the word PID of command. Even some people will use the word pgrep command also. You know that pgrep command. I mean, okay, process ID. See there, 3848. pgrep also is the command to find the word process IDs. And even people will use the word ps-ef along with a also. A is nothing but all user process IDs. So using command. So I want to know that SSHD service process ID. It is SSHD create for it ID. So we have multiple commands, but some people knowing about only PS command. But I have explained here PID of pgrep ps-ef individual user processes, individual group processes. Not only one, you have multiple commands in the Linux. But everyone knows only PS command. But sometimes only PS is not correct because you need to filter a lot of things in the environment. So then we can use the word multiple PID commands. Now, the second important thing, the another important thing, what are the job types in the Linux? Generally, we have two types of jobs in the Linux. One is foreground job, and the second one is background job. What is mean by foreground jobs and background jobs? Guys, foreground means every process when started runs in foreground by default. I mean by default, every process is foreground. Processor processes are started by default foreground only. A user can be done only one process at a time. Let me explain the example. For example, this is the sleep command. Sir, I want to sleep 3 seconds of the command. I mean of the terminal prompt to sleep the what 3 seconds. If I enter, see 1, 2, 3. So it will sleep 3 seconds by default. By default seconds. So if you sleep your terminal prompt 10 seconds, then the cursor is waiting 10 seconds. But this is the prompt. I mean the cursor is waiting for the next prompt. So this is the what foreground process. So every process by default running foreground. Okay. But if you run 100 seconds, now you need to wait 100 seconds sometimes. So now the cursor is not released for the next prompt. The prompt is not available for next command execution. So this waiting time processes are called as foreground processes. Foreground processes. I mean the cursor is waiting for the next job. So how to cancel these foreground jobs? Control C or Control Z is the option to cancel the what foreground jobs. Control C to stop the what job. So when the cursor is waiting states, so the person is waiting for the next job execution, then those are the what? Foregrounds. I mean, every job by default foreground only. But sometimes foregrounds are not there. But when the job is executed immediately, then foreground is okay. Just assume I'm looking for copying. It is called what? Cloud data into AWS. Just assume the cloud file maintain the what? 10 GB data. Now this 10 GB data into AWS file. Definitely it will wait the cursor until to finish the what? Process will be complete. I mean the cursor is blinking here. This 10 GB data will be copied to AWS. So how much time waste? So in that case, foreground job is not correct because until to finish the copying of a cloud to AWS, user waiting for the next job. These are called foregrounds. Now what I'm saying, how can you execute jobs are background? Then it is called what? Background process. It is called what? Background process. A user, a user can be done in parallel with the process running in background since they do not have to wait for the previous process to be completed. I mean, user no need to wait for previous process has been completed. Okay. So how can you run the what another job without previous job completion? So end of the job, we can add the what ampersand. Adding ampersand along with the command starts its by default background process. It will start its background process. Let me show you. See, for example, I will go for the what sleep 100. If I add ampersand, see this, the cursor is back and sleeping, but the position is the what job has been released. I mean the prompt has been released. So then the backend this lead job running with 4001 ID value. If I run PS, see this, the sleep job is running with ID value of 4001. But previously that 100 seconds cursor is blinking here. The cursor prompt is not released for the next job. But now the cursor prompt is available. You can execute one more job because the first job is running in the bucket. Same way, you want to copying. So GBs of data or terabyte of data from cloud to AWS. Just assume the cloud file contain even 10 GB. You can keep it the ampersand 10. The backend it will copy from cloud to AWS. The cursor is not waiting to finish this job. So user can execute another job directly. But actually the files are not available. But see this, the job has exited because no file and no data here. That's why job has been finished immediately. But still, the PS command sleep is running here. So what I'm saying, you want to run any job in backend after command, you can place the what ampersand. So however, we can use the what just ampersand. Without ampersand, jobs will be foreground. With ampersand, jobs are running in background. Jobs are running in background. Fine. Then the very important thing. So how to understanding process niceness values. Process niceness values. I told you just now niceness. What is the use of niceness? So you want to change process priorities, which is established at initiation. Then niceness is a good idea. I mean, sometimes in the environment, engineer to change the what queue. Okay, actually, first process is running date command, second process is running Firefox, the third process is Java program is running. But actually, I want to become Java program as a first process. How to change the what niceness value? How to change the queue order? We can use the what niceness option. So each process has an assigned priority. Each process has an assigned priority which is established at initiation. At initial time, when the process is initiated, so the process has an assigned priority. It is based on a numerical value called niceness, maybe plus 22 minus 20 minus 19. There are four niceness values, plus 22 minus 19. So 40 niceness values between minus 20 uh, being the highest and plus 19 being the lowest value. So plus 19 being the lowest value and minus 20 being the highest. And remember, most processes started by the system use the default niceness value of 0. So most processes running at higher priority gets more CPU attention. So when the CPU, I mean when the processor is running high priority, then it's eating the what more CPU attention. And the child processes inherits the what niceness of its parent of calling processor. Every parent process running the what even child processes. Parent process ID PID. Child process IDs are PPID. It is called what parent process ID values. But normally we run programs at the default niceness, but we can change it based on its system load and urgency. I mean, based on the what urgency. So we need to change the what the niceness values in the backend. So remember, if you run the what niceness, I think niceness is not there. Nice. If you run the what nice command, see this sleep is done job. I mean, previously we have completed the what sleep job. It was done. So check it the what PS command. So now sleep jobs are running. So let me run again. Sleep. It is for what 200 seconds. The backend is jam percentage. If I go for the what nice. So now what is the priority of this nice value? It is called what 0. So even the priority is calculated based on the what nice value in the column number 8 of PS space hyphen L option. See this in the PS hyphen L, where is the nice value? This is the word 8 field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 field. So this is called what niceness value. So how to set the what priority of this? Even you can use PS space, PS space. I think niceness value setup. Okay, by using nice command, I think nice command space hyphen n. So now I want to set the what lowest priority or highest priority by using 19. It is a niceness hyphen n. Number is the 19. Let me go. It is this time sleep is 600 seconds in the packet. Now cursor will be sleep 600 second the back end. Then if I enter, see this. If you go for again PS hyphen n, then it is called what? The priority of 600 second niceness value priority is 9. I mean the queue order. It will execute the bot based on priority on the ninth one. So please check it how to add the what priority values. So how to make the what priority values, guys? Nice is the command while initiated new program. Nice command hyphen n. It is called what sleep. And now I want to use even to run the command at a highest priority with nice value of minus 10. So I want to run the what priority again. So how to run the what running priorities, how to change it or how to run it. Even you can use, this is called what sleep command. I want to minus, I mean double minus, it is called what 19. Sorry, I will use the what nice hyphen hyphen 10. I want to run the what priority of top command. See this. This is the top command. Actually, first let me explain what is the top command. So top command is like a, listen, top command is like a system monitoring command. You know, in the Windows environment, the task manager is there. So within the task manager, so people to verify how many processes are running, what are the running programs. See this in the task manager in the Windows, what are the processes are running in the Windows. Right now, Microsoft PowerPoint, Task Manager, VMware Workstation, Zoom Meeting. It is called what a process. It occupies CPU memory. This is and memory of the 208 and disk heating 0 and network speed is this is. So like that, each and every process have. It is called what one memory, CPU, disk and like. But you want to cancel user-based processes means you can filter the what. See, currently 84 processes are running of this current user of this. So you can filter even user base. What are the service based means you can service. What are the startup programs means these are the startup. So overall, the processes are here. You don't want to execute any process. Simply here it is called what? Select the process and end task is the option. So this is called what? Windows priority. But is there any command related to task manager in the Linux means which is called what? Top command. So which is called what? Top command. What is the top command? It looks like a in Windows task manager. If I run top command, say this. Currently what is the ID value, what is the username, what is the priority, what is the niceness value, what is the virtual memory of the process, what is the register memory of the process, what is the shared memory of the process, and what about the process state. I mean, S means sleeping, R is the what running. This command is currently running. See that R running. How much CPU utilization of the each process, how much memory utilization by the process, and what time command has started, initiated, and what about command to be executed, which command is executed. So these are the what fields actually. But even in the top of the four fields or five fields, this is the first one. This is server up and running time. Server up and running time. And how many tasks are there? What are the running tasks? What are the sleep? How many sleepings now? What are the stopped jobs? But is there any zombie processes? No. So what about CPU utilization of overall system? What about memory utilization? This is totally 2 GB memory. So free space out of 2 GB, 226. Used space this is. And buffer space and cache this is. And this is the virtual memory, swap memory. Swap is 2048. And it is a free space of the swap. This is the user space. So this is the what priority of the, like it is called what top command in the monitoring Linux system. Okay, you want to close the top command. Q is the option. Just press the Q only to stop the what top command. So you want to change the priority of the top command. So nice hyphen 10 space it is a top command. So we are setting the what top command priority is the 10. Just observe is the where is the top command? See top command. I mean this is the top command. So I will show you later. No issue. Okay, because every 3 seconds it will blink it up. It will change it. So overall, you want to manage the what top command and everything. So we can set up for the sleep command. Nice, for example, -2. It is called what top command. So what is the priority of the top command? See this top command. The priority nice value is 2. The priority value is 2. But remember, I have set up the what priority values plus 2. Actually, 2 is 2 doesn't consider directly. Every value preceding the hyphen, that's why it is called what -2. But if you run again -2, it's removing the what priority. Okay, hyphen means remove. Only one hyphen is what plus value like. It is called what set up the what priority. That's why the priority is what it is called what two only. The top command priority is the what two only. This is the two of the top command. So how to cancel this? Q is the option. So this is the way. how to change the what niceness values. I mean, how to set the what niceness values. But remember, previously I told you how to set up the what niceness values for the sleep command. Again, sorry. Okay, we are setting the what again. One more thing. Now, if I go for what PS-N, what is the priority of the nice value? It is called what 90. But now, how to change running priority nice values? But this is the command to set up the what priority while initiated a program, while initiated a process. Nice is the command to set the what priority of the process. But sir, can I change the what niceness value at running processes? Yes, we can change the what niceness values of any running process. So how to change the what niceness values of running processes?
Hello,
Just we will use the what? Yeah,
hello. Yeah, so basically, if you want to this command is a nice hyphen n you need to use if I want to use minus 19 instead of that. So I can use nice hyphen n
no,
then
no, no. So
minus
that same
19.
the minus 19 we are using here hyphen n number. If you don't specify the n option, you can use the word minus 19 here.
Okay, got
Then and now how to change the word any running process niceness value? Any idea? Anyone? We can use the word renice command. What is that? Renicing renicing a running process. So just now I told you this is the command to set a process to set a niceness values while initiated a process. But any running process already running, already processes are running. I want to change out existing nice values. Then we can use the word renice command. Just use the word renice. Okay, I want to change the word ID value of 5. Then what is the PID value? This is called what 4039. Then actually this is running 4039 niceness value is 19. Now I want to set up 19 to 5. This is the what process ID value 4096. We are setting for this process. If I enter, so Renice failed to set priority for 4039 process ID because permission denied. Why? Because these kind of setups are managed by administrator only. User cannot change over this process ID. Are you noted this point? Permission denied. Permission denied means these kind of activities managed by admin only, not by developer. So developers can change the word priority. Developers can use the word priorities, but they cannot change the word priority niceness values because when the people trying to set the word priority, so the priority is maybe high level, then system performance is getting slow because everyone can set the word high priority programs. Then system the processors will eating the CPU and memory and everything. That's why these kind of activities are managed by admin only. Based on the what process importance, they will change the what ID values. This is called what renice is the command. Renice command and setting. Okay, let me change C. For example, I will go for my super user. Sudo su is the command to switch the super user. My super user is admin. So let me do again sleep command and how to change the word priority uh, like previous command again. Nice is the command. I want to set the word priority of 10. This time I want to sleep. It is called what 120 seconds. Then backend process is sleeping. Now again one process is running. So this process ID value then 120 seconds ID value is it is running 4071 is the process ID. So what is the priority? 10 is the what priority. How to change the priority? Renice is the command I told you. Renice and then what is the option? I need to set the file. For which process? It is called what? 4071. Enter. See this? Old priority, old priority 10, new priority 5. So if I run -L, then the new priority is 5. This is the way you can change the priorities of running processes.
Take one
But
example of minus also. It's
uh,
take one example of minus 19 or 20, 18, anything.
see, new priority is -6. Okay, are you clear? Right. So now let me exit. So that kind of activities are managed by admin only, not by you. So user level activities are not there. I mean changing the priorities. Okay. The next important thing. So here multiple processes are run. Even bash is running, sleep is running, PS is running. Then what is the command if you want to kill your process? Then it is called what? Process kill. So what is the process kill? The kill command accepts process IDs as an interpreter parameter. So in Windows, I told you, just select the process and enter task, select the process and enter. In GUI level, we have simple method how to kill the process. But in the command level, how can you manage the process? How to kill the process if you don't want to execute, if you don't want to run? So kill is the command. So syntax is kill space, signal space, process ID. But remember, everyone knows kill hyphen 9 process ID. They don't know what is the 9 and everything. But actually, 9 and 3 are 15. These are the what signals. What is the responsibility of the signals? Signals will interrupt the what running processes. Signals are interrupt programs. That's why after kill command, they will use the word 3, 9, 15 like these signals. So if you use 3, it is a process quit. If you use 9, it will kill. If you use 15, it will terminate. It will terminate. So these are the what signals. But you want to know what are the available signals? Kill hyphen L is the option to check the what? Sorry. Kill hyphen L is the option to check the what? All signals. So this is the command how to list the what signals. But everyone will use only 3 signals: signal 3, signal 9, and signal 15. So by default, even if you don't pass kill space process ID, by default, the OS recommends signal 15. Okay, which is called what? Terminate. But everyone, almost in the organization and everywhere, people to use the word, the signal of 9 and process ID, you can find out like this. So now I want to kill this sleep command, sleep process, then kill space, hyphen 9 and process ID. Even if you don't pass the what any signal, by default, the signal 15, it will terminate. Even this is also correct. See that process is terminated. Process is terminated because by default 15. If you run again, it is a PS command, no sleep job here. Okay, so let me run one more job. Sleep 120. It is called what? Pattern. Now again, one more process is running. It is a 4085. But if I go kill space hyphen 9, the process ID 4085, this is 9 is nothing but kill. See this? The process is killed forcefully. I mean, without quit, without terminate. The process is directly killed. I mean, setting down forcefully. 100% any process which will kill by using 9 option. 9 is very powerful. So even it doesn't take any proper shutdown option of the application or any process. That's why everyone will use the word 9 only. Even without any signal, no issue. By default, system will take care of the what 15th signal. But right now, there is no kill process. It was killed already. So these are the what? Just like commands, how to managing the what? Process kill in the real time. And now, even instead of kill command, some people will use p kill command, and it is what? Kill all command. I think you don't know about these commands. What I'm saying, kill command is to kill the process. Even pkill also is there. So the pkill command needs process names to send a signal to. So generally kill command recommends process IDs, but pkill command needs process names. So what is the pkill? Again, to run the what sleep command, it's 120 seconds in the backend empathy. So if you run ps command, sleep is there. So if I go pkill space, the process name is sleep. It is process terminated. Generally, kill command means need process ID only. But pkill command, you can use the word process. But multiple processes running in your computer. Sir, is there any option to kill the what all processes? Then we can use kill all. It can be used to terminate all processes that match provided criteria. So if you run kill all, uh, sorry, spell mistake, kill all, then it will remove the what all processes. You can write the what number of process IDs, for example, 8966 and 6781, like that. We can use it. So it will kill the what all processes based on the what matched provider criteria. Okay, so these are the what commands. So today you know that kill command, but your extra knowledge is kill all, and pkill also is there. But everyone knows how to create a process. But I have been explained multiple important options, like what is the nice meaning, what is the re nice meaning. Okay, everyone knows only ps, but instead of ps we can use the word ps hyphen el. How to filter the commands, what is the pid of so not only one job, we have multiple options to filter. Finally, what is the first program in the Linux, guys? Please tell me, anyone? I mean, what I'm saying. I think I don't know exactly whether you know or not, you idea about or not. But I'm asking, what is a what is a first program? What is a first program in the Linux? I think this is very repeated question, not only for developer, not only for engineer. Everyone will face the what this question. Very repeated interview question. The top three interview question. What is the first program in the Linux? Any idea?
Initialization.
No, no, no. I'm asking about initialization is correct. But what is the short form of initialization?
Init.
Very good. Any idea? Anyone? Any other? What I'm asking actually, if you power on your computer, after few moments, you able to get the what login prompt. And then only you can give the what your username and password. But what I'm saying, what is the first program? I mean, after power on your computer, it will load the what one first program. Then only it will load the what all programs. After that, you will get the what your login prompt. So
Kernel.
is the first program.
Kernel.
No, init is the correct answer. Okay. So init is the correct answer. But init meaning is initialization. It is working in the older editions. I mean older Linux operating systems, because old Linux operating systems are running with init process. But now the latest operating systems running with systemd. What is that? Systemd. But unfortunately, in the latest operating system, both are working. Init is working, systemd also working. But in interviews, people are accepted with a systemd only. But sometimes the people are asking about init also. But how do you know what is the program name? For example, in the sleep command, if you run this, maybe this process ID 1020. Maybe if you run one more process, maybe it is called what 3089. So every process will get the what different process IDs every time. But one process will occupy always the ID value is one. The ID value is one. That's why it is a first program. First program is nothing but the process is occupied by one. The ID value is one. That's why it is what is the first program. I told you it is called what system type. But in the older versions, the first program is the what init. Then how do you know that? You can go with top command. You can verify that. Where is the first one? Here first ID value. What is the program name? System D. See that system D is the what? Process. The system D always occupied the what? ID value 1. I mean, when the system D is started, the remaining all services are started. Remember this point. When the system D is not started, you won't boot the what? Your operating system. That's why this is the repeated interview story. What is the first program in the Linux? Otherwise, they will ask you the ID value of one belong to which process. But direct question, what is the first program in the Linux? You can say init or you can use the word systemd. But please tell them systemd only, otherwise init only. Okay. And next, who will run a process of init? I mean, kernel will initiate the what? Systemd process. Because kernel is a what? Heart of the operating system. When the kernel is started, kernel will wake up to systemd. So these are the points here. See, daemons. I mean, these are special type of background processes to start your services. I mean, daemons are nothing but background process names. You have Java, you have Tomcat, you have Node.js, AngularJS, Docker, Kubernetes, or anywhere. Everything running in the backend, one process, one service name. Those are called daemons. Daemons are the one background service names. So they are started as system tasks spontaneously. However, they can be controlled by init or systemd process. I mean, your services, the backend running programs, everything is controlled by init or systemd. Init is the old name, systemd is the new name. So what is mean by init or systemd? Init or systemd is the first program in the Linux that is executed when the Linux boots up. When will you turn on your Linux operating system? The first it will load the what? Systemd program, which systemd occupied the what ID value is 1. Simply, it is a mother of all processes on the system. But it is started by kernel itself. I mean, we will wake up the what the systemd kernel. So in principle, it does not have any parent process. I mean, there is no any parent process for the kernel. But kernel will wake up the what systemd. The systemd will occupy the what ID value 1. Then only the remaining processes are started. But remaining all processes will occupy different ID values. There is no any fixed process ID values. Only one fixed ID value in the Linux, which is called what systemd or init. But you want to get the what systemd value? PID of systemd is the command. So this is the service or daemon name. You can check it the what PID value of systemd. So these are the what options how to managing the what your processes in the Linux environment. And tomorrow I will start the what shell scripting classes, guys. And don't miss the lecture. So tomorrow onwards, I will start the word self-scripting, and next week also I will continue the word self-scripting. And today evening, I will be going to start the word multi-cloud with DevOps and AWS solution architect with Terraform. Demo sessions are there. Anybody interested? So even my lectures like a real time of DevOps with multi-cloud and AWS solution architect with Terraform. Who is looking for job-oriented programs, the advanced course, then please by join the what 8 p.m. session. Okay. You want to get link, please contact them. And you want to get recorded videos, even the same number, you can contact them. But tomorrow, I will start the what? Self-scripting classes. Are you clear?
Yes, sir. Is there any prerequisite for shell scripting? We need to install any
No,
visual code or anything?
no, same thing. Same you can continue with Linux operating system is enough.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you explain init commands, sir? Init 135.
Sorry, PID of a system D.
No,
You
no,
will
sir.
get what ID?
Init commands. Init 1, init 3, init 5.
Sorry.
Init commands, sir. INIT.
Init, init is the what initialization. It is used to boot up the what operating system.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that is the repeated question. What is the first program in the Linux? That is the program name is init or systemd. That program is occupied by ID value 1. When that program is loaded, then only other processes will active. When the all processes are active, then only your OS will be boot up. Got my point?
Okay, sir.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.